Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is your host, Big Black 420i. Today, as you can see, this mod here is a Kenworth W900 tow truck. Alright, yes, that's right, tow truck. And I'm very glad that I came across this mod because this is actually my occupation. Out of all the trucks that comes in through this game, I know more about this truck than any other type of truck that will come in with a different conversion. This is also the second truck that I've also done with a different back end conversion. As you may have known, one of the trucks that I've done before came as a long tri-axle dump truck as one of its side conversions, and this one here comes as a tow truck. All right, I do like the truck. All right, I do like it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it resembles a lot. And what I also like is that they allow you to actually put a sleeper on it. That I like as well. You know what I'm saying? For a few reasons. One, it extends the truck. It makes it a lot longer. Two, I mean, let's get realistic here. There's a lot of trucks, tow trucks that you see this size with a sleeper. I bet the question you're asking, it's a tow truck, right? Will it tow anything? Well, you know what? That's a pretty darn good question. All right. Now, I've actually driven this truck once before already. And but I'm not going to tell you what I had seen or came up with. I'm just going to try a few things and let you see for yourself. And then this way we'll learn together again. Sorry, guys, something in my throat. Now, let's start with the details of it. Now, we don't have to go over the W900, all right, because, well, let's face it. This particular model W900 is stock from the game. There is nothing added to the front end of this truck. And honestly, I really wish I was able to put my strobe pack on this truck because I do have two mods for strobes as you've seen on my other trucks. And I really wish I was able to put it on this one. I really, really wish I was able to put it on this one. But there is no option to add any type of lights whatsoever to this truck. So whoever did make this mod, I ask if you can allow the some strobes and a light bar to be put on top of the truck, on the front grille, on the sides, you know what I'm saying, and on the back. Number two, the back end here, the white part, you cannot paint it. All right, if you are able to paint it, I don't know how to do it because me personally, I have not seen or found a way to actually paint the back end of this wrecker. All right, so it basically stays stationary. All right, now the boom here, the boom on this, I like the detail that was put in the boom. It may not be the fullest of details, judging how the cables are in the back and how they're sitting, but I like the way it's set up. It gives a nice good look to it. Now the question is, I bet that you have, does the boom lift up or down? I do not know. I do not believe so. I have not, because last time I tried driving this truck, I could not operate any of that anywhere. All right, so I really don't know how to really respond to that part. The wheel lift in the back, or the axle lift, you can take a choice, but I'm going to call it wheel lift because I don't drive these particular type trucks. The ones that I've driven were the version smaller, so I'm going to call this a wheel lift. All right. I bet your question is, does it lift up or down? It does not. It stays stationary. Now, in real life, these are up. They're not down. So that would be another request that I had asked, if the wheel lift, maybe in a future patch, if the wheel lift or axle lift here can stay up and can be up until needed. The reason why I'm asking this stuff because in one of my past videos, I had some trailer mods, and it showed that if it's not hooked up to a truck, the boom part that would go up to where the kingpin is, would be upward. And then when you hit the T button to hook up to the trailer, it will go downward and lift up the trailer. It doesn't actually show the movement, but it does show the difference between its open position and its closed position. So I was kind of hoping that maybe something like that could be done with this wheel lift as well. Now, let's see if this truck has a working triaxle. Okay, I do not see a working triaxle on this truck. I'm hitting the button, and I'm not seeing any response from it. But you know what, though? Generally, axles that have a single wheel in the front of them generally have a pivot. So let's find that out. Okay, so that's why it won't lift, because you don't need to. This one here actually has its triaxle as a see, once again, this is the idiot part of me of not knowing the proper names or proper terms for these things. All I know about it is triaxle or steerable triaxle. Forgive me for getting it wrong, but as you can see, you can steer it. So that's one thing that I do like. I do like the fact that you can steer it. That's a beautiful thing right there. Nice line. Nice. Well, let's see if we can tow something with it. Because I'm most definitely going to try and tow something with this. Alright, reason for it is to show you what this is capable of. Now, just to let you know, this will tow a trailer. I did it the last time that I've attempted to do anything stuff, and I know that in real life, these tow trucks can tow trailers. All right, there's a few different ways that they can do it, you know, but I'm not going to go into the technicals on the difference on that, but just let you know that's what they have done. Now, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to set up the alarm system on this truck that here that's parked, but I got to know, and I want to show y'all what this truck will and will not do. Okay, I'm still not centered. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, I'm hitting the T button. So far I'm not getting a response. Let's move farther back. I'm still playing with the button to see if I get a response out of it. Nothing. I can't pick it up. Well, that's the answer to one question. It will not pick up a stray truck. But that would be so cool if it could. A straight 18-wheeler I may add. That would be so nice. Well, now that we know that we can't do that, and that I've already told you that it could pick up a trailer, I'm going to let y'all know something about this truck. It comes with a mod. Alright, both mods got to be in at the same time for it to work. This tow truck mod and its load. So let's see if we can go find this load and go tow that. Now, as you can see, it's not exactly allowing me to see what some of the loads are. Now, this is something new. Alright. That's actually a little odd, because the last time I did do this, it didn't do that. So I guess we will not be showing that part of the mod. Wait a minute. You know what? Now that I think about it, let me check out something real quick. See, I wondered, did I activate the other mods? See, this is the record mod. Alright, and this is the recovery trailer mod. Alright, so they are activated. I'm surprised I didn't see them in there. Ah, no problem. Well, it's alright because I'm going to tow something with this anyways. I told you before that I can tow trailers, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I look at it like this, there is no way that I am going to, have a tow truck and not tow something with it. I'm sorry, but I have to do a run with this. Okay, I don't know what I was looking at. I admit, that one was my bad. Ah, rain, that's something new. It rarely rains in my simulator. Alright, taillights are good working. Nice bright signals. Gotta love that. Ah, and nice good reverse lights. Alright, let's turn on my headlights just to be realistic here. Ah, so those what the headlights look like. Well, the parking lights, or marker lights, however you like to call them. The whole thing just lights right on up. And the lights on the side of the truck here turns white. Now also notice, at least the details also in the side here. Wait a minute. I just realized something. The axle lift, or the wheel lift, however you like to call it, is set up like a it's set up like a wheel lift actually. Because I'm looking at the way the boom is set up, and I think I see an arm connecting down to it. Do I? All right, no, that's the airbag I was looking at. All right, so it's just sitting there stationary. Well, not stationary and stuff, but sitting there on a plate, and that plate is connected to the two. I'm not gonna call them outriggers because I don't know if that's the actual name. I think they are. Now look at this. This guy drove right into the back end of my truck. I would so love to have some strobes on this truck. Okay, yes, I know I'm speeding, but this is also a review. Gotta check it out. Okay, that's a scary view to drive this truck through. course, I'm gonna be the one to run the light. Well, I did. Well, I kind of ran. I left before everyone else. I tell you one other thing. I do like the amount of chrome that's on the back end of this truck. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell that the guy wanted to make it like a show truck, and I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I like, because honestly, I would like to see something like that as well as a show truck. I just wish there was just a little bit more detail on there, or to where I could at least paint the back end of it. At least. Okay. Apparently my loads ain't all that happy. You can't really see where they are. Now normally the bottom piece, the tow bar, would hook up to the back end of the trailer and stuff as if it was like a bumper. Alright, I'm not seeing. Turn on my mirrors. Oops. Now, I gotta get close up on this because I want to show y'all something. Something that I noticed that is realistic with this truck and in real life. And I just want to show that this will simulate that. Now, normally when you hook up to a trailer, you're sitting on the wheels already, so the truck doesn't really shift. But in real life, when you put something on a tow bar sticking out like that, it's going to lift the front end up. Now notice, when I hook up to this trailer, watch what happens to the front end of this truck. Now, you notice how it went up some? I like that. That there is realistic. Now, the other thing. All right, now you see where the kingpin is on the trailer? In real life, that actually is the better way and newer way to hook up to trailers. They have a little piece that connects to the kingpin, and it mounts on to that tow bar, and that's how they basically do it. Back in the day, before they started doing that, they will hook up the tow bar to the front end of the trailer and just lift it up a lot higher and hook it up basically like a sling in a car or something like that. But that is a lot safer. But unfortunately, since I cannot lift up the wheel lift, my trailer is now sinking to the ground. All right, that's the one downfall, is that the trailer is now sinking into the ground. But that's all right, because I'm still going to tow this anyway. Another thing that I've also noticed that is realistic is that even though the tri-axle on this truck can turn, don't think you're not going to run into trouble. There was one situation that I had ran into to where the truck did not want to turn as if it had a stiff tri-axle. Alright, and that's honestly realistic as well, because instead of the weight being on the wheels, it's now behind them, taking the weight off the front and making it harder to steer. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Yes, it may look a little funny for the trailer to be hanging like that, but honestly, I really don't care. I'm just happy to see a tow truck in American Truck Simulator. And the taillight still works, so that's a good thing. See, time like this is when I really wish I had those strobes. But like I said before, I don't have the option to add them. Can't see. Can't see. Alright. Yeah, I really wish I could lift that boom up. Wait, lift up the wheel lift to get that trailer to sit even. I really do. Oh, that's one thing I didn't realize. See, I don't drive in the rain, so I don't know the characteristics of how the truck's graphics work. I just realized there's a lot of water shooting up behind the trailer. Now, the trailer comes with the game, so it's going to show that. But apparently, it shows that on the record itself, it doesn't show that happening. Why, thank you, 18-wheeler, for blocking my view. Yeah, I cleaned it up though. Okay, that view's a little tricky here. Oh yeah, I most definitely love having a tow truck. But I want the freedom to be able to tow anything though, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to go up to a 18-wheeler and snatch them up. I'm the one with the load and they're creeping uphill. What did I just do? Wow, really? Wow. Yeah, relax. I forgot about my little trick to get myself started on the hill. Once I remembered the trick, I was alright. it may have been a few years since I drove a Wrecker, but I tell you, it's something that you just never get tired of. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you get tired of a job. It's a job and stuff. But I'm saying, as far as like the profession, like learning and working with the equipment, that's the part you never get tired of. At least for me, anyways. Now, if you're wondering how much horsepower and torque and everything this truck has, it basically has the same amount of engine power and torque as the standard truck that comes from the dealership in this game. So, it does have a 625 horsepower engine in it. I love floating through them gears. Well, from what I'm seeing so far, overall, the truck drives pretty darn smooth. I don't have any complaints on how the truck handles. Oh, okay. I was not aware of that little bump there. That's the first time I got hang time with a Wrecker. I'm glad I turned on my map. I was about to miss my corner. Oh, great. They're gonna put me up in here this tight. Now, the one thing I got going for me with this tow truck is that because the load isn't sitting on the wheels, because it's sitting behind them, I can kind of swing the trailer out wider as I go. So technically speaking, in some ways, it's actually easier to haul a longer trailer with this truck. Forgive me, it's a little hard to see. this something? I didn't even need to come down this road. According to the map, I could have just stayed on there. I wonder why the simulator decided to bring me here when I didn't need to come through here. That is nuts. I did not need to come down this road. It's almost as if the simulator brought me down here for sightseeing or something. Really? Come on. If I said it once, I'll say it again. Ouch. If I said it once, I'll say it again. The artificial intelligence in the game, the AI, really needs work with the traffic. I mean, my gosh. You can just see how high the front end is on this truck. I see. The road, I couldn't tell where I was going because, well, the simple fact I couldn't see. And I never saw a car over there either, so as far as I'm concerned, that car was there before I got there. Because the entire time driving up this road, if a car got in front of me as slow as I was going, Yeah, he would have passed me. He would have passed me and kept going. So I don't know how or why that SUV was even there. I may have to start using my rearview mirrors to try to align myself when I can't see. I did it once before. It's hard to do, but we'll see. Ah, that was interesting. I don't know if that came up in the video or not, but it looked like that my game had froze for a second. I don't know how or why, but that's exactly what it did. As long as it doesn't do that again, I'll be alright. Looks like I'm about 2 hours away from my destination. Excuse me. That truck driver's probably mad at me right now. I don't know if that's the truck doing that, or if this is another program on my computer that's trying to run at the same time. Well, so far I can't say pixel rate isn't being affected because my computer doesn't do that. It doesn't freeze up like that, and honestly, that could possibly be from this mod. Come on. I know this location. Ah, yes, I do know this location. And that was a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit of a harder parking job than that. But, oh well. the view's probably going to change on me. Cause I'd much rather park it in this view, but the farther I move up, the more chance it's going to have to switch on me. All right. No, I don't want to leave it like that. It would let me, but I don't want to do it like that. All right. Well, everyone, this is the end of the video. Because I can't go any farther with the load. But this truck has a lot of good potential. All right. It's a nice tow truck. There's certain things on there that's good. But the wheel lift, if something could be done with the way it sits when it's not in use. Two, if more lights can be allowed onto the truck, including the strobe package that's been seen on some of my that's been seen in some of my other trucks in the past videos. And if the back end could be painted at least the same color as the truck. Those would be the things that I would ask. But outside of that, and one other thing. I noticed that with the new wheel mod, the only way you can get the wide rim is by having the dual wheel set up in the back. So, if any modders out there who hears this message, I want to know if it's possible to make any trucks in the future with triaxles that can be given the choice of neither the single or the dual. So in this way, it allows the full use of all the mods. But until then, until the next video and stuff, I'm going to be searching for some more mods to show y'all. And hopefully y'all will be enjoying it. So if you like what you saw, please hit like. And please subscribe. Tell your friends. And leave your comments. Until then, talk to y'all later. Happy trucking.